Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Qamar Sumaira from the Department of English, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Okay, today we are going to start our different types of academic reports. In this lecture, I am going to define that what are the various types of academic reports which you will encounter or in future or might be during your studies, as well as you are going to formulate them formally and professionally in your organizations very soon as you start your career. And in my upcoming next lecture, lecture number 12 or the second week's lecture would be talking about that what are the parameters or the features or might be the sections and parts of our research paper. So this lecture is important for you because over here I'm going to give you few of the tips to formulate your research paper. So listen to this lecture carefully so that you can interpret and understand and comprehend your next lecture as well. There are various types of academic reports which are structured according to the formal documentation or according to the formal rules in a report writing that present factual information, research findings or critical analysis for a scholarly audience. So they differ from academia as well as while providing the descriptions of research procedures rather than personal opinions or persuasive arguments. So it means our reports are generally based on not the personal or subjective opinions, but rather than objectively it defines the problem which prevails in our society on language basis or literary basis, and then we are going to provide the solutions according to our academic reports. So let's find out what are various types of our research reports. The very first one is research based report, and these reports are the cornerstones of academic inquiry with their systematic collection and analysis of data. So it means it has a collection of not only the problem but also the solution to the problem that may vary in an area, in a social area, in a linguistic area. Number two, we have experimental or lab reports, and these are easy to identify because they are used in the medical field or other scientific investigations, so that it may provide the details of experiment in a careful manner, where all the procedures are mentioned from 1 to on or from first to the last point in a chronological order. So they follow a strict IMR-AD approach, or this has various different sections depending on the introducing the problem, finding the methods to explore the different ways how to avoid this problem, and then providing the solutions and the conclusions for the discussion of for the scientists. So these are scientific reports so that they may address the medical problems or the medical field problems. Number three, we have case study reports. These are a part of qualitative data analysis. So these reports provide an in-depth intensive examination of a single problem or a single entity, such as a specific person, any event, or might be the organization according to which some problem has been created or in which some problem has been created. Survey reports are important because they gather the information through the questionnaires or through the interviews from the all expected target situation. It means the interviewers would be belonging or they would belong to the same problem area from where the report or the data has been collected. Often it uses the statistical charts and the graphs, although it is qualitative in its nature, but the results can be concluded in charts and tabular form, so that to illustrate the findings, so that it may also provide the solutions from all the respective problems one by one. The next one is not other than integrative and evaluative reports. So these reports synthesize existing knowledge or assess current progress rather than presenting new primary data. Literature review reports provides the critically existing research on a specific topic to identify the trends, gaps, and future research opportunities that are available for the upcoming researchers. So literature review reports are also important so that the existing literature can be accounted by the students of some field for finding out the solutions of the existing problem depending on the existing literature. Another one is the form of a progress report, and this is what the updating of the supervisors or funding agencies on the status of an ongoing project that may highlight the completed tasks and coming steps, which also would be a part of the technical reports. And common in engineering and computer sciences, these describe the complex technical processes, equipments, or specialized findings. Last but not the least one would be the purpose-driven classification of the report. It can also be intended function within an academic setting. Informational reports or analytical reports would be of the same kind. Present facts objectivity, the facts without analysis, makes a report on library or usage that is used by the library, and librarian would be the part of your analytical reports. And based on the evidence for the high level academic documentation. So the high level documentation academic reports would be definitely are at the advanced level. So at the advanced university level, comprehensive reports are required for degree completion, and these are the dissertations or the thesis at PhD level, or highly detailed organized research reports are required for the thesis or for the program. Papers would be definitely a concise scholarly debate on any kind of problem that would be the part of our upcoming next lecture, and this defines that how we are going to calculate all of our academic report in terms of highly developed academic reports like research thesis, like our PhD dissertations, or might be the research papers or articles. So depending upon all the data that are provided by individual reports of all kind, they nominate their own specific areas for their usage. So it means as the area is there, so would be the use of that report in that particular area. This is the introduction that how are the reports divided professionally from one to another field, rather than moving from academia to your business report or professional report. Professional reports are not discussed by me for the reason that these are not the part of our course outline for the time being, and we are only concerned with the academic writing and the academic reports. So our next lecture would be the section, the component or the parts of a research paper. Just wait and watch. Till that time, have a nice day. Stay blessed.